Hi everyone, it's Marissa Michael. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome here. Today we're going to do this bright red lip. Get ready with me. So if you want to get like Mike, make sure you subscribe and continue watching. So we're starting off with good, clean, clear skin. As always, I am already prepped and ready to go into my primer. For primer, we're using my Fenty Pro Filter Primer. Just going to go ahead and dab that all over my face. Go ahead and rub that in really good. Oh, and if you want to see a skin care from me, make sure to comment that. I'll be more than willing to do one. Next, I'm going to go in with my Versali Skin Tune Blur. Like you guys know, I have very oily skin, so I like to do anything that I can to keep myself from looking like a grease ball through the day. So now I'm going to go in with my Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 370. And of course, as we discussed already, no, it doesn't fully match my face right now because I've gotten pale through the winter time, but that's okay. Why? Because it still matches my neck and my chest. And guess what? Just like you guys, I'm broke and I'm not going out to buy another foundation. So we're going to make this work. So I'm also just going to go ahead and blend it in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. You can get these anywhere like Walgreens, Walmart, and they're actually a really good dupe for the beauty blender. Save money, ladies, save money. Now we're just going to go in with my Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 370 as well, which is my exact match. And I'm just going to use this to kind of clear up some spots on my skin that the foundation didn't cover. Going through a really bad hormonal breakout. And so, you know, like, just got to clean it up some. Don't want to be perfect, but yeah. And I'm also going to go ahead and put that color under my eyes just to kind of clear up my dark spots right now. Don't go completely under the eyes, remember, because you don't want it to crease. Unless you like creasing, then, you know, by all means. And we're going to use that same sponge to kind of dab in and push the product up under the eye to cover up those little dark circles. Now we're going to go in with the second concealer, same concealer but different color. This one is in the shade 340 and I love to use it as a nice highlighting shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and place some under my eyes, of course across my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and some on my chin. And then I'm going to use that same Real Technique sponge to blend everything out. So now we're going to go in with my matchstick in the color Truffle. I love using this to contour because it's so easy to control and it blends very nicely. So I'm just going to do the hollows of my cheeks, a little bit of my temple area because it's going to blend up anyway. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, not because I want a smaller nose, but I'm just bringing my dimension back to my face. So I'm keeping my same nose shape. I'm just kind of bringing it back to life. And I'm also going to do under my chin to make my bottom lip, under my lip to make my bottom look a little more plump. And my jawline, because not all of us have clean chiseled jawlines. And I refuse to give up my bumpers and hot Cheetos and such. So anyway, now we're going to go ahead and blend all of that in. And I'm using that same sponge again because it just helps blend all of the colors together. I don't have harsh lines, so I'm okay with that because I want it to look as natural and clean as possible. Now finally, because as you all know, I don't do my eyebrows first, so we're finally onto that, and I'm just going to take my Benefits Precisely My Brow Pencil and go ahead and fill in my brows. Now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to press that in all of the high points of my face, basically everywhere where you saw me put the concealer at. So that's my under eyes, forehead, nose, lip, chin. And I'm also going to go ahead and use it to chisel out my cheeks a little more to help, set that chisel. Now I'm going to go in with my Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in the color Caramel Cutie, and I'm just going to use that to set all the places that I put my matchstick at. And today we're going to actually remember to dab off the excess because we don't want that big huge spot of powder in our faces like we did last time. You live, you learn. We're learning together, girls. Let's do this. Now we're going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Honey. I'm just going to use that to sweep all across my face, take off that excess powder, but also while doing that, just blending everything in together, knocking out the harsh lines, making sure that it looks as clean and natural as possible. Of course, makeup doesn't look natural, but you get where I'm going with this. Now I'm just going to set my face real quick with my Morphe setting spray. Now I'm going in with my ColourPop eyeshadow palette, I Think I Love You. And I'm going to start off with the color Screw It. I think I'm reading this package correctly, but I'm just going to start by dabbing that into my hollow of my eye socket first, and then slowly blending it out. So I want to press it in first, then blend out the color. Next, I'm going to go in with this color Fancy Face here. And I actually kind of forgot to cut my crease some or lighten up that shade, but that's okay because it still came out really nice. So we're just going to place that across the lid. And of course, what you do to one eye, you have to do to the other eye. So, yeah, I had to go ahead and do my other eye. Messed up on one, you gotta purposely mess up on the second one. Now I'm just gonna go back in with that first color, Screw It, and kind of go back in and darken up that area really well. This is gonna be a very easy eye look, you guys. I really only used 2 colors, just these 2. That was it. Now I'm gonna go in with my fly liner and go ahead and give myself a little small wing eyeliner. And it was at this moment I realized why most YouTubers don't like doing their eyeliner and lashes on camera. You're too busy trying to concentrate, but at the same time, you're like trying to get it right, and you just can't do both at the same time. And I'm a person who needs both of my hands to do my eyeliner, so this was definitely a struggle. But I did that. I did that for you guys, so appreciate it. Just kidding. So now I'm just going to go back in with my color Screw It and kind of try to smoke out the lower lash line just a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with that random eyeliner pencil that I got from whatever hair and beauty supply store. Still works great for me. And I'm just going to tight line my waterline. And at this point I decided I want to go ahead and try to smoke it out a little bit. This is my first time. So I used that same palette and I used the shade Rule Breaker. I'm just going to go in and try to kind of smoke out my liner. Now it's time to curl my lashes. So I'm just going to use my curler and then I'm going in with my YSL mascara in the Volume Effect mascara. No, you guys, I did not pay for this. This was a gift. That stuff can be pricey. Sorry, you guys. I can't use like one hand to do both sides. I have to switch hands. At this moment is where I become what they call ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my bottom lash line. Go ahead and set my face again, but this time I'll make sure to cover my eyes because I don't want my mascara to run down my face. So I'm going to go ahead and fan it to dry it. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Highlighter. And oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot how much I love this stuff. I haven't used it in a little second, but looking at it and looking at myself in my camera and mirror, it was beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight those high points of my cheeks and my bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose and my temples. And of course, like my Cupid's bow. And then I even decided to go ahead and do just a little bit on my chin. Just a little. And now, so now my favorite part, going in with my Stunner lip paint in the color Uncensored. It's my favorite one. That color is just so rich and bright, and it only takes one dip into the bottle. I never had to go back in. So I start off in the center of my lip because I have the most product, and then once I've kind of covered up the center of my lip, I then go back and use the tip of the brush to line the rest of my mouth. And as you can see, I kind of got a little bit of lipstick on my tongue when I licked my lip earlier because I forgot. And it was at this point where I realized I forgot to blend out the contour under my bottom lip. So you'll see me go in with my finger and try to blend it out some. This is where you don't be like Mike, ladies. Go ahead and make sure that you've blended everything together. And then I just want to go ahead and pack a little more of that first color Screw It into my eyeball again because I just feel like it could be a little more darker. Just a little more. And there you have it. That completes this look, ladies. Tell me what you all think in the comments. Did you like it? Do you like my voiceovers, or do you like when I talk to you all more? Make sure you leave comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any notifications. Stay beautiful, people, and stay blessed. Love you.